Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Moments ago, Shelly-Ann Fraser Price was supposed to take to the track, and you hear me saying was supposed to take to the track in the women's 100 meters at the Luzern meeting in Switzerland. And unfortunately, I have bad news, trackies. No, the commentator did let us know, let the world know, because everybody was tuned in to pretty much see Shelly-Ann Fraser Price run, see where she's at, so that we can have a better idea as it relates to where Shelly-Ann Fraser Price is heading into the Olympic Games. Sadly, Shelly-Ann Fraser Price did not take to the 100-meter A final. As a matter of fact, reports coming through is that Shelly-Ann Fraser Price felt something track is in training or in warm up, and as such, she did not take to the 100-meter A field. Now, clearly, health comes first. So if Shelly-Ann Fraser Price did feel something, it's of course good decision making to not run in the women's 100 meters. But again, since we're hearing that she felt something, track is it's not necessarily a positive sign for Team Jamaica heading into the Olympic Games. Reason being is that hey, we're looking to see Shelly-Ann Fraser Price at her fifth Olympic Games, go out with a bang. And, a few weeks away, we're literally, you'd say 2 weeks away from, the Paris Olympic Games. And here we have, here in Shelly-Ann Fraser Price, feel something, in a warm up track is not what we want to hear at this particular moment for a Shelly-Ann Fraser Price. However, given that this is what I'm hearing now, track is I actually have another thought process because I've been actually thinking this for a few days now, and I felt even more sure of what I was thinking, given the fact that this athlete pulled out again. And I'm talking about Rashid Broadbell. Now, Rashid Broadbell was scheduled to line up in a few races, and notably, he has withdrawn from every single one of those races. Now, I do know that earlier on this season, Rashid Broadbell had a knee surgery, and as such, him even making it to the trial, was a positive, making the team as well. Awesome running from him. So the thought process at this particular point is okay, let's give Rashid, a few more races to clean himself up, you would say potentially, so that he can get into Paris the best in the best racing condition. But we haven't seen him, turn up in any of these races. Then I start to think, what could Ronaldo Walcott be around there cooking up with a Rashid Broadbell? Why is he keeping Rashid Broadbell away from races? Because as far as I'm concerned, right, if an athlete needs the races, then let them run. You know what I mean? You're not going to have an athlete need races and they don't run. So I'm starting to think, hey, does this athlete not need any races, right? So what kind of shape is Rashid Broadbell in right now, and what kind of shape could we potentially see him in Paris? And I'm not going to tell you no, given the fact that he's been, withdrawing from, a few meets, as I said recently, I said, okay, we haven't seen him since the trials. I feel like something good is coming. I definitely feel like something good is coming. So I'm just gonna be patient and wait until Paris, turn comes around, and I'll see exactly what he has to deliver. Now here we have Shelly-Ann Fraser Price, who was supposed to line up in her final, tune-up race leading into Paris, and Shelly-Ann Fraser Price withdraws because she feels something. No track is. I'm sure we have all, heard these. I don't want to really say excuses, but sometimes we've heard athletes, say these things and really and truly not do them. You know what I mean? It's all a tactic, all a part of the ploy, right? So what the vibe I'm getting, at least hopefully, check is I'm remaining positive, is that look here, they've seen enough. They've seen enough in training, and they're confident enough to let Shelly-Ann Fraser Price head into the Paris Olympic Games without this extra run, right? We know what was happening last season. Last season, she pretty much didn't have any runs, so she needed those runs. This year, she actually ran at our national championship. She ran the 100 meters. Now, don't get me wrong, she ran the 200 meters at our national championships last season. However, she ran no 100s. So she needed those, tune-up races, you would say, to head into the Budapest World Championships. And we all saw what she did there. She went there and she, dropped all the way down to a 10.7 to get a medal. So given the fact that, again, she's not lined up in this race, and as I said, if an athlete needs races, I just don't see why the coach or the staff or whoever will not allow the athlete to run. So my thought process is track is that look here, Shelly and her team have seen what they need to see, and we are going to be getting Shelly-Ann Fraser Price in good stead in Paris. But track is there's always the flip side, and as you heard me say, I want to remain positive. But there's always the flip side that things are not necessarily going how we want them to go. And indeed, she did feel something, and this is a sign that all is not well with Shelly and Fraser Price. Personal track is I don't want to tread down this path because again, we're right on the heels of Paris. I don't want any more, injury, negativity swirling around our athletes' heads, right? At this particular point, I'm just hoping for the best. Yes, there's a possibility that it is indeed the case that she felt something and she has withdrawn from the race. What does this potentially mean? Well, we saw her in 10.91 shape at the national championships, which could mean that we get to Paris and we get Shelly and Fraser Price not necessarily at her best. But as I'm saying, track is as things stand right now, I am staying on the positive side. And I'm also just getting a gut feeling. My gut is telling me, my soul is telling me, call it what you will, call me crazy or whatever. But my gut is telling me that Shelly and Fraser Price will be absolutely fine and ready for Paris and actually ready to drop a super fast time because I had a few people reaching out to me and saying, look here, Shelly Fraser Price is going to drop at 10.7, tomorrow. And I thought to myself, so if Shelly drops at 10.7 tomorrow, that means we can get that 10.6 by Paris. That was my thought process. But the key about it all clearly is holding your cards to your chest and not letting the rest of the world know that I actually have this 10.7 in my legs right now. And by Paris, we all know that Shelly Fraser Price rises to the occasion. So she'll be ready to drop at 10.6. But look here, Travis, absolutely here for it. I don't care what y'all want to say. You can bash me in the comment section all you want. You can call me delusional all you want because a lot of y'all been calling me delusional in recent days saying, can't you see the Jamaican team is struggling? I don't see no struggling nowhere. I refuse to see any struggling anywhere from our Jamaican team. Oh, that said, with my blinders on, Shelly Fraser Price is going to turn up in Paris in great stead and run absolutely phenomenal. But anyway, track is now, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And yes, this is the opportunity for you all to go wild. And I know some of you, especially some of you Americans, you're gonna take this moment to gloat some more. But guess what? Laugh it up right now. Laugh it up. Enjoy this moment because I know Shelly Fraser Price is going to turn up in Paris absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, the floor is yours now. The floor is yours. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. So Shelly Fraser Price pulls out of the Luzerne meeting. Apparently, she felt something, Trackies, which is why she pulled out. What do you think? Do you think, like me, that this is all a part of the plan and Shelly Fraser Price is going to be absolutely awesome in Paris? Or are you like some of these negative people that just want to swim in negativity all day and say, hey, Shelly Fraser Price is done and dusted and this is just the writing on the wall? Yeah? Let me know your thoughts, Trackies, in the comment section below. As usual, like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.